Walking around the local area, I seen the car wash here for only 120 peso, which is like just over $2. You know, $2.40. It's actually a really nice looking car wash. So I'm gonna bring the car down here. Hey buddy, a really nice car wash here. They do a good service. They have a restaurant, a nice waiting area. And then across the road, I've seen these apartments for rent. Who knows, they might even be selling them too. And that's my building, Candy Tower 3. And you can see the 3 different pools. Actually, there's one on the 9th floor, then one on the 6th floor, and then one on the 3rd floor. So there's like 3 different pools in the Candy 3. So anyway, I'm gonna walk around a bit here, but before I do, I'm gonna grab the car and put it in, but I'm gonna walk around and show you guys what it's like to live in Angeles City. You know, what the accommodation, what the houses look like. Just walk around these back streets this morning. It's pretty early, it's about 7 in the morning. You know me, I'm an early bird. The early bird gets the worm. So, but first, I'm gonna go back, grab the car, and put it in the car wash. See this building here, this is the new Angelic Residences. Personally, I prefer Candy. That's Candy 1 and 2 Tower, where they have the Sky Lounge. And that goes off. That was like, dude, there was like 40 people there last night partying. And everyone's really cool, friendly, and sociable. Love Candy. Good morning. This is Savino Drive, named after Mark Savino, who is the developer of all of this, all of Candy. And you can get a deal here now. Check out these deals. Candy Palace, from only 3.4 million for a studio in Candy Palace. And I heard, you know, the units are really nice. This is what they look like. Everyone is welcome. It's a good, sociable place. There's some serious money here at Candy. You can see this. This is a 911 Turbo S. And with importation tax, this would cost an absolute fortune in the Philippines. This could cost as much as 500,000, maybe more. And I'm talking dollars here, not peso. Here's my beast. Boom. I just put the car in the car wash. Now going for a walk. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, buddy. Got some bamboo, huh?
Yeah, bamboo.
Yeah, cool, bro. I'm gonna walk around the local area, just show you what it's like. Candy again. Love these Filipino compound style homes. It's like casa style. Casa James. Little townhouse apartments here. Still construction going on here in Angeles City, that's for sure. Actually, there's a lot getting built. The one thing I will say that's a real annoyance in Angeles City, and I don't have this problem in Subic or Olongapo, like, look at these roads. They're just terrible. Like, you know, half the roads, I can't take my car down because it's like this. There's big holes, potholes, and it's just a mess. And I mean, they just leave all the debris and stuff on the side of the road. That kind of sucks, you know? So, and like, look down there, you know, like, you can't drive there. And yeah, this is the good road, not joking. It's one of the original Candy developments. This is Candy Suites. So yeah, it does get a bit dusty here in Angeles City, and it's very hot because it is kind of like in the middle. It's inland and it's kind of like a desert, really. And here is the newest of all of the Candy buildings. This is the Candy Palace and Annex. We were in my mate's condo last night, and he's got a view of the Candy Palace, and it all lights up at night. It's really cool. Hey, pup. More construction back here. You can see, still developing Angeles City despite this pandemic. Kokomo Suites looks like it's closed. Apartments for rent. Little things like this in Angeles City. I mean, why is this rusty old barbed wire just lying here? Can you imagine just walking down the street late at night and running into that? That wouldn't be great. This Tiger Hotel also closed. One of my favorite hotels also just behind here, the Queen Hotel, the Queen's Hotel, is also closed. I used to love the living room. The living room was a great place, but it's closed, unfortunately. The whole hotel is for sale. And the bar too. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. This guy walking his dogs this morning. Hey, pups. They look like they're about to pop. Like in many provinces, you can smell the plastic burning because, you know, like they have trash, but, you know, it doesn't always get collected. So in the provinces, what they tend to do is take that trash out the front of the street or the backyard and burn it all. And, you know, the smell of burning trash, burning plastic is never pleasant. I think with time, as the city develops, that will change. Ah, the smell of burning trash, that plastic burning in the morning. Love it, suck it up. I've noticed that a lot of the houses here in this row look like they've been knocked down. So they might be building something here in the near future, not sure. Got some townhouses across the way. But yeah, I can see why, but you know, while it's vacant, there's a lot of trash. And in the background, you've got the ABC Hotel and Bar. So you've got the rooftop bar there with the pool, the swim around pool, so you can swim around the nightclub and dance. It's a great place, it's a great venue, but it's been years since I've been there due to this pandemic. It's a bit of a shame. Look, this might look like to you like a rough neighborhood. It is not. It's actually really safe. I've walked around here day and night, and believe it or not, like a house in here, this house might not look like much, but that's worth 20-30 million peso now, just because of the local area and how the city's developed. This is a very central location. Beautiful house here. You know, that'd probably be worth like 30-40 million peso nowadays because of the location. I mean, it's a very central location. You've got high-rise all around. You know, it's quickly developing this area. Remember seeing houses like this one in Makati years ago and thinking, oh yeah, it looks like trash. You know, it must be worthless. You know, Makati nowadays, a house like this worth hundreds and hundreds of millions of peso. And it's just all because of the development potential and what can be done with it. Like, look at these buildings, they're massive. But yeah, finding houses like this nowadays, like in a central located area, you know, in Angeles City, even with the pandemic, rare as hen's teeth. So, I mean, a lot of people are opting just to buy a condo because it's just so much easier. But I think, you know, growth, capital growth, and making money, it's all in the land and buying house and land if you can. No vendors, beggars, or outsiders. Like I said, this area doesn't look like much, but it is a prime location, and it's very tightly held. So trying to find a property here to buy can be difficult. You may have noticed walking around, like, there is nothing, like absolutely nothing for sale. I haven't seen one sign on a house saying for sale, not one. This restaurant on the corner, you know, this would have been a house and they've just redeveloped it into a restaurant. Probably not the best time to be running a restaurant, but hey, this is cool. And you see next door, only a small premise, probably an old house, has been turned into some sort of gallery, an art shop, selling paintings. Really cool. I was just about to walk down this street, but that smell, that burning plastic, is a bit much for me. Patchy's Thai restaurant, this way. Actually, here's one. It's the first property I've seen for sale around here. I'd love to know how much it costs. No doubt they want a pretty penny. It's 1,000 square meters, just over 1,000 square meters. And it looks like it's a corner allotment on Josepha Street. And you can see that's the corner. That's what it looks like, 1,000 square meters. Right for redevelopment. And then across the road, look what they've done here. This is beautiful. Beautiful compound house. Just here it looks like. That or a commercial premise, not 100% sure, but it's huge. Look at that wall and 2 separate entries. Absolutely mammoth. Check that out. Good morning. Looks like they're doing some road construction here, some road works. At least they're fixing up the road. But in the meantime, you have to go around. All right, so this is the California Hotel. Really sad. It is another victim of the pandemic. And actually the hotel rooms were very affordable and nice inside. I'll just show you these rooms here, but it's closed now. You can see this here, nice rooms, you know, another victim of the pandemic. It's really sad, actually. Really interesting. You can see this. It says not for sale. So there must be a lot of people inquiring and trying to buy up property around here, because like they have to spray paint on the wall and it looks like a horrible lot. Doesn't look like much, but it says not for sale. So don't ask them, they don't want to sell it. But yeah, they must have had a lot of people, you know, asking to buy it. But this is what I mean, right for redevelopment. This is another candy development, an older one, Regency Court. They're everywhere in Angeles City. Candy is probably the best known, the most well-known developer in all of Angeles City now. Hello, good morning. So this is what it's like walking around here in Angeles City. What it looks like, this is what it feels like. Good morning.
Hi there.
Morning. See some more townhouses here. You don't see much for sale, but you do see a lot of signs for rent. That's for sure. And we're talking about business opportunity, you know, buying an old house and turning it into a business like this one. Patches Thai Restaurant. So that's what they've done. They bought a house here in Angeles City because of all the foot traffic and all the people that live here and turned it into a restaurant. I'm gonna start to head back now. Done a big loop. Good morning. Morning. Another candy development. They're absolutely everywhere. Like I said, here's another one. I didn't even know this one existed. It's called the Paramount. I'm pretty sure this is one of the earlier ones. Good morning. Morning. You'll notice on a lot of the homes there's still barbed wire. Lots of barbed wire on the fences for security, peace of mind. Personally, I wouldn't want to live in a home where I would have to have barbed wire for peace of mind. Another good reason why just to buy a condo. Security is obviously a concern when buying property here in anywhere in the Philippines, really, but especially in Angeles City. You know, crime in the past has been quite high, so you know people want safety, and that's a big selling point. You know, when agents are selling a property, and those properties with security will always come at a premium. Beautiful fence here. Look at that. I mean, that's clever. Looks a lot better than the barbed wire, even though it's getting old and rusty. It's got a cool gothic look to it, really. Love it. All right, so I've doubled back, did the big loop around the local area. I hope you enjoyed this walking tour. This has been Pete from the Property Club. I'm going to go pick up my car and I'm going to head back to Subic Bay. Thanks heaps, double thumbs up, and bye for now. Bye-bye. Macau car wash, only 120 peso. Here at Macau, I do miss Macau. Weekenders away in Macau, used to do that a lot. Cheap flights, $100 flights, but no more. Hopefully sometime soon though. This is so cool. I can actually see my car sitting and waiting for me at Macau's, at the local car wash. So I'm about to head out very shortly and head back to Subic Bay. Way out, we're just going to stop at S&R Shopping, grab some good meats, some breakfast foods that we can't get in Subic Bay. It's a great place, S&R. Here at S&R, we're going to grab a snack first before we do our shopping. Really good prices, pizza and a meat pasta with 2 drinks from $1.99. And just look at this place, it's absolutely massive. Wow, I love S&R. They've got everything, just crazy stuff like this. Guinness chips.
World in Guinness beer.
Awesome. And Jim Beam bourbon whiskey potato chips. Sabor. El Sabor nacho chips. Oh, this dude, little crocodile. I was kind of like him, a gringo last night.